Alright, this is a firing test for the Socom, and since the last time I made a Socom video, I've kind of fixed my M4, so I'm going to fire that one off as well during this video. Once again, Socom Mark 23 from Tokyo Marui. Still has the ridiculous orange tip, but working on that. We're trying to figure out the best way to remove it. Don't want to paint over it because then you got that little line of demarcation. But anyway, the way we removed it off the M4 was chemically. This used to be all orange right up here. There's still a little orange in the grooves. That's because I haven't taken a knife to it. But the way we did that, we're not going to be able to do it to my Socom because it melted it through the plastic cup that was in it first. So we tried it in a tin cup. But still, yeah, we learned from that mistake right there. Going to be firing off full magazine from the Socom and half of a high cap from my M4. Okay. My fuel for my Socom is propane. Same thing as green gas, like I mentioned in the other video. It's just missing silicone. I use about a 5-second injection. That makes sure I have plenty of gas to clear all those rounds. If you load it a little bit more, like probably 7 seconds, I think is the max they will really want you to put in there before you damage anything. You can probably get about 1.5 magazines out. You can probably get 2. I've been able to get 2 full magazines, so that's about, I'm not going to do the math, a lot of rounds. Anyway, here's my little patch while I'm at it. SWD, we got a little patch, it's metal. It's another brand new thing that's happened since the last time I made a video. But oh well, I've got it gassed up. What I'm going to do is set it to safe, because it's one, you need to do that all the time, and 2, I'm ready to go. I can put the safety off and pull the trigger. Unlike blowbacks, you don't have to pull the slide back. It's all done mechanically through the trigger. Now I'm going to take off the safety and carefully squeeze the trigger so you can see the hammer moving. Okay, I think I just chambered around. I'm not going to practice. I'm going to try and get it out. You can either pull it back with your hand, the trigger method, or if you want to, just for the heck of it. The slide is movable in that feature. It's not functional when the trigger is pulled, though. Okay, there's my target behind me, and these are 0.23 gram BBs that are in here. Excel. I highly suggest that you put high quality BBs through this thing. Do not use Walmart BBs or any other BBs coming from a chain retail store unless it is a specific name brand airsoft BB. Alright? Also, just a little note, since the hammer is pulled back, there's a second safety right here. Okay, it's safe, and then you've got the other one on the other side. You've got double safety, so you can flip both of them. Anyway. Okay, safety's back on. Now what I'm going to do is do the real impressive part with the silencer. 75% of the noise is taken out on this. Okay. I've cleared them all, and just to make sure, I'm going to tap the trigger again. Okay, and it's very important not to excessively pull the trigger when the magazine is out. You damage your firing pin that way. To take the silencer off, very impressive piece of equipment, and it's very tactical and practical. Now, when you're done firing your magazine, little button right here on do it out my window so my room's not filled with propane. Okay. It'll do a initial and then it'll have this little drowning noise. Anything, make sure you get all of it out. Also, what's really important is to do is clean these as much as possible with silicone lube. Okay, and moving right along, I'm going to go to my Classic Army M15A4. Has a nunchuck style battery in it right now, and high cap magazine that came with it. Semi-auto at first. And full auto. Okay. It's an important thing to do when you're done firing. Put it up to a safe point at the ground or whatever. I'm just going to fire it into my bed just for the safety feature, just so you can probably see it. Okay, the BB fell out or got shot out of the chamber. It's important to do that, even when you have dried your magazine out, so you don't accidentally have a BB in the chamber and you goofing around with your friends accidentally forget that you're still in semi-auto and you're jerking around with the weapon, and all of a sudden, whoa, and there goes your friend's eye or whatever. So, also a good thing to do when you are firing an AEG, if it doesn't have a tension release button, which Classic Armies don't, when you're firing in full auto, after you're done firing in full auto, fire it in semi-auto for about 2 or 3 shots, and it'll push the spring, it'll push the piston all the way back to the front of the cycle. Because sometimes when you're firing in full auto, when you look at it, when the gearbox is exposed, the piston will sometimes stay back. That's perfectly normal function of the gun, just a semi-auto a couple of times and it'll be put back to the front. That's my baby on the battlefield, the Beast. What's been done to it? A number of things have been done to it. That's why it's doing a firing test of it. Since my rate of fire video that was so impressive with the rate of fire, no-brainer, downgraded the battery. Had to put a new pistol grip on it. This is a garter pistol grip. I stripped the gears on the bottom of my Classic Army one. Inside of it is a Systema M120 spring and Systema super high torque flat gears. And then I have a garter hop up, so instead of that little yellow hop up, now I got a black hop up. This thing is very impressive. It's much better. It's pretty much the same as a Systema hop up, just at a cheaper cost. So that's about it on this video. Next video I'll do a breakdown of the Socom. Do a field strip, just show you it's a little bit different than the blowback.